Don't let me push you. Take your pinky and touch your thumb. Switch. Pinky, thumb over here. Good with all of that so far. Hold. I'm good with that. Let's check the neck for subluxations. Hold that. See how that drops? We've done this before. Occiput C1. Does it need to go forward? It does. Touch your middle finger. Is this the primary thing before we do anything else? It is. All right, so we're actually going to adjust this first in the chair. Come on over. Shoulders back. This is your skull. This is your C1. Yeah, you feel that?
Yes.
I'm sure. Look up. Turn a little. Drop over. So we're gonna find out where you're stuck and right there. So we're gonna give you a little push. Oh, that was beautiful. Lift here. Muscles should still be strong. This should not go weak. Look up. That should also not go weak. Head straight. Are there other things in your neck? Try that again. A little bit. Let's go C2. Yeah, so you definitely have some upper neck strain. Your C1 was out and then your C2 is out, and they're both pulling you to the left. So it's either something postural that you're doing or just work, I mean. Yeah, you feel that's kind of tense right there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the left. Look up, drop over, give me up a little bit more. Perfect, yep. Yeah, easy, yep. Lift. That should, again, not go weak. Turn your head left. Checking the muscles that turn the head, turn your head right. Both those are good. Head straight, clench your teeth. Open your jaw, checking the jaw muscles. Turn this over, pull that. That's pec minor, checking for ribs. Pull here, or pec strain. All right, open your fingers as wide as you can. So I'm hoping this one is strong, and then I'm assuming this one's gonna be weak because of this wrist trauma. Open as wide as you can. If I challenge this, does it get stronger? Open as wide as you can. It doesn't. Look at the ceiling. Does that help you? Hold as wide as you can. Not really. Okay, look straight. Let's go elbow. Hold as wide as you can. Nothing there. Hold as wide as you can. That helps. One more time. So it's not this center bone and it's not these two bones here from the elbow. It's actually this bone right here, and it's called your scaphoid, and when it goes out, it goes this way. So that'll cause a lot of like tension into the thumb. Is that what you've been having?
Yeah.
Stand. It's a quick flick. What do I have to do? Let this go? Is that a little sore right there?
Not really.
Okay, what I have to do is give you a push down like that.
Okay.
It's not crazy. It might be just a little sore, but it's not terrible at all. That's it. Open. Yeah, dramatically stronger. Bring your wrist into flexion. Hold that. Now let's try extension. Go up as far as you can. And that one kind of bothers you a little bit. Is it elbow? Open as wide as you can. Hold it there. Not really. Shoulder. Hold as wide as you can. Yeah, so is it this AC joint right here? Push me here. Yep. Relax. So collarbone meets the shoulder at the AC joint. When it goes out, it separates and will create a lot of tension on the front of the shoulder. Again, a really gentle adjustment. Let this go dead. I'm just gonna see you start to close down right there. I'm just gonna give it a tiny push. That's it. Now wrist extension. Hold that. Really, a lot better. Lay on your stomach. We're gonna come back to this, see if there's anything more advanced, but let's check spine first. All right, you're gonna bring the leg up. We're gonna see how strong that is. Don't let me push it down. That feels pretty good. Now try this one. Don't let me push it down. Try that again. Don't let me push it down. You feel that?
Yeah.
All right, is it this ligament right here? Push me right here. See how that makes you stronger?
Yeah.
So there's an L5, or the last bone in your spine connects to your hip via this ligament. When that ligament's been overstretched, sometimes it'll inhibit the hamstrings. So what I'm doing now is just reminding your brain where that is. It's called a neurological reset. Sometimes when that happens, go ahead and push my hand. Don't let me. Much stronger here. There's a second stabilizing ligament right here. If that one's also mad at you because of something you did, it's gonna go right back weak. You see how that drops dead? Yeah. So when your brain, hold, don't let me push, doesn't know where the ligaments are in space, it overcompensates in the muscles, and that's probably why you've been having some tension down here. There's a third one right here. Is that one involved? Now, switch me legs. Anything that turns this off is something that we fix. Let's go left hip. That's stable. Right hip, stable. Checking the disc in between. Checking the pelvis swaying left to right. You see how that drops? Are you favoring your left or are you favoring your right? So something's happening in your day-to-day. Maybe it's bowling, maybe it's sitting. Roll just a little bit. Roll just a little bit. That what's happening is your brain is perceiving like you're sitting way over here. It's putting too much stress on these ligaments and then the muscles are having to lock you down. We're gonna give you a push right here. So this gentle push realigns the pelvis, but it'll also take the tension out of here. Because you feel how that's okay, but this is very tense. And then up here, the opposite side, that's very tense. So what'll happen is when your brain's perceiving this, it's gonna lock you down right here and it's gonna lock you down right here to stop that twist from reaching your eyes. So we just hang out until the tension decreases. That's already, you feel how that's getting better?
Yeah.
It's not as pokey. And then same thing right here, that's a lot better. Blocks are coming out. Lift this up. If that worked well for us, which we think it did, this will do nothing. And then if I take your sacrum and give it a twist, that's checking sacrum, L5, all the rest of the lumbars. Right there, you have a weakness pattern on the left. So is that sensitive right there, or just tense?
Just tense.
Okay. And then when we just see if it should be springy, and you see how that's just kind of stiff right there? We're gonna give you a push. That was very nice. Lift here. Good, 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 good. And then the same thing up here. So this is the first rib leading into the first bone in your thoracic spine. This is gonna drop just a little bit. Yeah, what we're gonna do with this one. You respond really well when we drop this. So the table's gonna go up, table's gonna fall down, table's gonna go back up. And now what I want you to do is lean your head this way, just a little. That's good right there. Take a deep breath, blow it all the way out. Really good. Tension's decreasing, that's really good. Yeah, you're responding really well today, but that's what I would have expected. Lift here, we recheck that area. It feels a lot better. We check and see if there are any fixations in your spine. Shoulder blade stability, ribs on the back side. I'm good with all that. Flip on your back. I'm gonna push your legs together. I want you to push your legs apart. Go ahead and do that. Try that only with your right side. Try that only with your left side. Those are good. Hold your foot up here, keep it there. I'm gonna push it down, don't let me. Hold it there. That's stable. Now this one, hold it there. That's stable as well. I'm happy with that. Lift the hand. I'm gonna push you down, don't let me push you down. If we go right to the base of the ribs, we're checking your diaphragm integrity. We can check your adrenal glands. We can check your intestines at the end and at the beginning. We can check your thymus, pancreas, and spleen. Keep this right here. Actually, switch me hands. Let's dive into this wrist and see if there's anything else we need to play with. So I'm gonna push you down, don't let me. So that's a very strong muscle. If this irritates your bones here, you're gonna get weaker. Hold, that's okay. So I'm not noticing anything advanced in your wrist so far. So everything that we did last week is holding. It was just one bone slightly shifted. Hold. Yeah, you see how this doesn't really cause a weakness pattern at all? That's ideal, that's what we want. Yep. Now we can overly stress the ligaments, let this go. Open your fingers as wide as you can. Don't let me push your fingers together. That's still strong, but if I stress out this ligament right here, now try. See how that just goes dead?
Yeah.
So when I stress this out, it's telling me that this got irritated, and it makes sense because that's where the bone was also mad. So what we can do is let everything relax. You're gonna hold this on here like this, and through this technique called ligament interlink, we're going to poke on your foot, and it's gonna make your wrist feel better. However, there's gonna be something not great on your ankle here. Tell me about. Pretty good? Like 6 or 7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, this is called ligament interlink, and it's where that map in your brain, your feet and your hands are in the same spot in that map, and they activate in the same way because we always walk in a cross crawl pattern where when your left leg is activating, your right arm is in a swing as well. So when we have an irritated ligament, we can use a magnet, hack that map, poke something really sensitive down here, and then as it gets better like it's doing now, then your wrist functions better. It's the craziest concept. I'll take that. If it worked, I can come back and stress out that ligament, and you feel how that's even more mobile there?
Yeah.
Open as wide as you can, and then don't let me push very strong. Now we stress out the other side, open as wide as you can. Try again. Now, yeah, you definitely stress the wrist out, man. Same thing, hold on the outside. So these are the two bracing ligaments on the inside of the wrist and on the outside of the wrist. So we do the same thing, we come down here. Something's gonna be sensitive. Is it this?
Yes.
Scale of 0 to 10?
6.
Okay, and then if I roll over it, terrible?
7.
Yeah. And then as this goes away after a second, if I do that same stress on the wrist, it should do nothing. If we're creating a better picture here, yeah, you're responding really well. Open as wide as you can, really good. If I pull, now open, and then if I compress, now open. Good, hold this straight up. Let's check anything remaining physically today, mentally or chemically. Seeing you again in 0 to 7 days. So I would say next week, it's been a good parent for you these days. All right, I'll set with you, bro. We did a lot there, that was good. How does it feel? It should feel weird, but it should be better.
It's still
A little stressed out, yeah. So it's still gonna take some time because a lot of the ligaments are just like overly stretched. But as we bring better awareness to this and as we clear out the actual problems and stabilize the joints, everything's just gonna get better.
And doing this, I can feel movement in my muscles. It feels like my thumb is like moving along with it.
Yeah,
Really
it makes sense. If you do bull, I would say wear something for your wrist until we find nothing. Until we find no more problems, I would just say wear a wrist guard.
Okay.
Do you normally?
No, I do not.
Okay, so just for now I would, if you're bowling within the next week. I think by next time, a lot of this stuff is just gonna be completely gone and fixed.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, man. We'll get you on the brake tap and we'll get you scheduled.